Hey there, Knolly Williams here, and today I want to talk about the law of reciprocity. That's right, the law of reciprocity. You know, the law of reciprocity states that when you give, you will get back. Okay? These are what we call kingdom principles. Kingdom principles. You know, kingdom principles are the principles that Jesus Christ taught when he was here on the earth. He taught us very specific principles that are counterintuitive. They just don't make sense, okay? They don't make sense because as human beings, we always want to know the how of a thing. How is it going to happen? Where is it going to come from? How am I going to get it? And that's not really up to us. That's not really how the universe works. It's not how God wired things, okay? What we do know is that when we give, we will receive. And so I want to talk about that today. You know, years ago, my mentor, Gary Keller, he gave me a book called The Secret to Permanent Prosperity by Mike Hernacki. The Secret to Permanent Prosperity. And Mike Hernacki was just touching on a principle that Jesus Christ teaches about reciprocity. The Secret to Permanent Prosperity, by the way, I endorse the book. I recommend the book. Great book. Most of my coaching students have read it. But the thing about it is, it's all about providing value, okay, and receiving value in return. You and I know that we are paid in proportion to the value that we bring to the marketplace, okay? And reciprocity says that when you give something, you will receive a return. That's the reason why so many of us give out things for free. We don't worry about getting paid for our services. It's the reason why I give out so much knowledge. You know, God has promised me, Christ has promised me, that if I share with you the things that I know, I will receive a paycheck. I will receive a reward. And by the way, most of the time it's a lot better than money. Money is something that we use in this realm, okay, but it's not real, okay? Money is fiat. It's a completely it's fake, okay? But it comes in handy, right, when we need it. So the law of reciprocity. So the law of reciprocity is all about giving, and when you give, you will get back, okay? But the one thing I want you to understand about this, and you have to get this clear, is that there is no time limit on the return. Let me say it again. There is no time limit on the return. You know, when you think about Nelson Mandela, for example, whether you like his politics or not, you know, he is a great example of the law of reciprocity because he fought to create equality, okay? He fought for civil rights, for human rights. And he spent 27 years in prison, okay? In prison. He should not have been in prison, regardless of what a person believes or thinks, and whether it goes contrary to what you or I may think. He should not have been in prison, but he was in prison for 27 years. So you would think, man, that he's done, okay? He comes out of prison. He ends up with the Nobel Peace Prize. He becomes the president of his country, and his life is restored. And he gets paid, you know, so many fold back. You know, the law of reciprocity actually works in reverse as well, okay? Think about the guy that robs a bank. He gets away with $2 million, okay? Then he spends 20 years in prison, okay? How much did he really earn? Is it really worth it, okay? Is it really worth it? And so the thing is, you know, whatever we do in this realm, we are judged by our deeds. We have to be very clear on that. We are judged by the deeds that we do, and more so, we're judged by the intention behind the deeds that we have. So just wanted to share that with you. There is a law. It's all about reciprocity. So many of us have taken advantage of the law of reciprocity in terms of, we know that if we share, we pay it forward. Now here's the thing. You don't give, hey man, I'm going to give so I can receive. That's not it. That's not the right heart. But now that you know that you cannot fail, that when you give, you will receive, now you don't have to be stingy anymore. Now you don't have to be greedy. You know, I spent a lot of my life being greedy, stingy, hoarding it up like a miser. Don't want anybody to touch my stuff. And that's how you quickly lose it, okay? Freely you are given, Christ said, freely give. Freely you have been given, freely give. So now that you know, and when you really connect the head with the heart, you have a knowledge that it doesn't matter how much you give, you know, whether it be giving out the best thing you could do is give your time and give your secrets, okay? That's what I try to do on YouTube. I give up my time and I give up my best secrets. I want you to know everything that I know so that you can succeed. And guess what? That tide that rises the sea raises all ships. You and me together. So, hey, that's the law of reciprocity. Go out there, be a giver. Don't be afraid of giving. Don't be stingy. Don't hoard. Like I said, I used to be a miser, be greedy. When you think about a person that's greedy, you've got to ask the question, what were they deprived of? Because when you see a greedy person, it means that in their childhood or somehow in the past, they were deprived, okay, of something. We've got to snap out of it, move past it, push through it, and become givers so that the law of reciprocity will reign supreme in our life. Hey, God bless you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just wanted to share that with you. It's so important to give, and give. And it will be given back to you, shaken, pressed down, without measure, overflowing, and you will not have room to contain it. God bless you. Hey, I will see you on the next one.